Sony Xperia Pro 2 is coming. And for the first time in history, the giants, RED and ARRI, actually have a reason to be looking over their shoulders. Today, we are breaking down the leaked specs that are sending shockwaves through the industry. We're talking about 1-inch sensors that defy physics, the death of computational overprocessing, and a specialized cooling system that turns a mobile phone into a 24-hour production workstation. For years, Apple and Samsung have used AI in night mode to fake reality because their tiny sensors can't handle the light. Sony is taking a different path. The leaked blueprints for the Xperia Pro 2 reveal not one, but potentially two 1-inch Exmor T stacked sensors. This isn't just a bigger lens. It's a complete redesign of how light is captured. Think about the RED Komodo. It's the entry-level pro camera for many. It's boxy. It requires external monitors, expensive batteries, and proprietary media. Now look at the leaked Xperia Pro 2. It features a built-in 4K HDR OLED monitor that outperforms most dedicated field monitors. It has a native HDMI input, allowing it to act as a 5G broadcast hub for the very cameras it's designed to replace. Where it gets scary for ARRI is the color science. The legendary ARRI look is defined by dynamic range and skin tones. Sony has reportedly integrated their S-Cinetone color science directly into the hardware of the Pro 2. We aren't talking about a filter. We're talking about the same 10-bit 4:2:2 internal recording capability found in the $25,000 Sony Venice. Every filmmaker knows that smartphones overheat after 10 minutes of 4K recording. If Sony wants to scare RED, they have to solve this. The leaks suggest a revolutionary vapor chamber carbon frame that acts as a massive heat sink. Early reports from testers claim the Pro 2 can record 4K at 120 frames per second on all three lenses indefinitely. No device is too hot warnings. No shutoffs. Just pure, raw production power. Sony's leaked mechanical iris is the stake in the heart of the smartphone look. By using a physical, moving aperture, the Pro 2 will create real optical depth of field. It means the blur behind a person's head isn't being calculated by a chip. It's being created by physics. Commercials, music videos, and high-end YouTube documentaries are the sectors that buy the most gear. When a $2,500 phone can deliver 90% of the image quality of a $50,000 rig, the math for production houses changes overnight. The Pro 2 is rumored to feature real-time IAF for animals, humans, and vehicles that is faster than the Sony A7RV. It uses dedicated AI processing units that don't touch the image. They only manage the focus. This means the phone can track a subject in a crowded street with more precision than a human-focused puller on a cinema set. The leaks show a dedicated 5G mmWave antenna array positioned at the top and bottom. This is for 12-bit raw video streaming directly to a production server. Imagine shooting a scene in New York and your editor in Los Angeles is receiving the raw files in real time as you hit stop. That is a workflow ARRI and RED haven't perfected for the palm of your hand. Sony's partnership with Zeiss has reached a new level. The T-Star coating on these leaked lenses is designed to eliminate ghosting and flaring in a way that rivals master primes. We're also hearing whispers about a variable telephoto lens that doesn't use digital zoom. A piece of glass that physically moves inside the phone to change your focal length from 85mm to 125mm. As we look at these renders, the rugged, ridged grip, the dedicated shutter button, the lack of a notch on the screen to preserve the 21:9 cinematic aspect ratio, it's clear that Sony is done trying to beat Apple at being a phone company. They are reminding the world that they are an imaging company. The industry is at a crossroads. The era of the bulky rig is being challenged by the era of pocketable power. If these leaks hold true, the Xperia Pro 2 won't just be the best phone of the year. It will be the moment the traditional cinema industry realized the wall had finally been breached. The big question remains, will you trust a phone to shoot your next masterpiece? Or is the prestige of a RED or ARRI badge worth the extra $50,000? Sony isn't just releasing a product. They're starting a war. And for the SD time, the little guy with a phone in his pocket might actually win. The cinema world will never be the same. The Pro isn't a label anymore. It's a warning. Imagine standing on a multi-million-dollar Hollywood film set. You see the massive cranes, the heavy ARRI Alexa rigs worth $60,000, and a specialized RED V-Raptor units. Now, imagine a filmmaker walks onto that same set, reaches into their pocket, pulls out a device no thicker than a chocolate bar, and the director of photography whispers, "That's the threat." It sounds like science fiction, but according to the latest massive leaks coming out of Tokyo, Sony is no longer interested in making a better smartphone. They are building a cinema killer. On Thursday, September 5th, Sony will host a major press event at Berlin's IFA Tech Convention. It's expected that new smartphones will be unveiled, including the Sony Xperia 2. Now prominent leaker and journalist Roland Quant has published a series of official Sony images showcasing a new phone. The snaps, published on German tech site WinFuture, show a slim and attractive device. One of the most obvious features is a triple camera on the back. Multiple cameras allow a smartphone to sense depth better, and rivals Samsung and Huawei also offer similar setups. Depth is useful for creating augmented reality effects, like Snapchat face filters or video games like Pokemon Go. The report also notes that the phone's screen measures just 6.1 inches. That's far below the 6.5-inch screen on last year's Sony Xperia 1. This could indicate that what we're looking at is something other than the Sony Xperia 2. It could be a more mid-range device or a smaller Sony Xperia 2 spin-off. The latter is more likely because a triple camera is a high-end feature typically reserved for premium phones. As we can't verify the validity of these images, it's also impossible to say whether they're legitimate or not. However, the quality of leaks typically improves significantly in the days and weeks leading up to a phone launch. Sony will reveal the truth about its top-secret designs on Thursday. We've asked Sony for comment and will update this story with any response to Sony's family of camera-centric smartphones for professionals. The Pro is expected to get bigger with yet another flagship, the Xperia Pro C. A direct sequel to the Xperia Pro I model, the upcoming phone will adopt a more compact form factor, while keeping the same overall design. The Twitter account of Insider Sony recently leaked some of the Xperia Pro C's key specs, as well as some information about its design. As expected, the phone will be powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, paired with 12 GB RAM and 256 GB internal storage. Additional variants might be launched. 0.50 MP 1-inch, 20mm f/1.8 with OIS, support for 12-bit RAW and 14-bit DCG RAW, maybe an OmniVision sensor. 12 MP with AF, support for 4K 120 FPS 10-bit 420s. Log gamma curve, and HLG support. Also support for JPG/60 FPS RAW, with AE/AF, and support for Sony S-Cinetone and Creative Look. 12 MP f1/2.9 inch, 20mm f2.0 with support for 4K 60 FPS HDR and Sony Creative Look. Sony's Xperia, Cybershot, and Alpha teams have teamed up to make a phone that, for the first time, Sony considers a worthy member of its camera lineup. That phone is the Sony Xperia Pro I, and it's a symbolic moment that's been a long time coming. But it's also a phone that feels out of step with its computational point-and-shoot rivals. There's nothing wrong with being out of step, but the Xperia Pro I feels less Nintendo Switch and more retro camera emulator. It's certainly unique, combining a 1-inch sensor, variable aperture, and alpha-style tracking autofocus, which makes it the phone equivalent of the Sony RX107. Yet those features are designed to appeal to traditional photographers and Sony fans, rather than the average person. I'm glad Sony has made the Sony Xperia Pro I. It brings new ideas to camera phones, and ones that come from its excellent Cybershot and Alpha cameras. But computational photography, like the new trick seen on the Google Pixel 6, has changed the game for pocket cameras. And that, plus the limitations of physics, means the Xperia Pro I is destined to be a niche curiosity, rather than an alpha-style disruptor. The timing of the Xperia Pro I's arrival, exactly a week after the Google Pixel 6, makes its old-school approach feel particularly stark. The Pixel 6L leans heavily into Google's machine learning to deliver some original point-and-shoot tricks like Magic Eraser and Action Pan. These automate traditional tools and techniques, like panning and Photoshop's heel brush, for people who don't want to learn photography. The Xperia Pro I, the I is for imaging, takes the opposite approach. It's built on Sony's hardware power, like large sensors, Bion's X processors, and Glass aspherical lenses, to create an experience that's a cross between its CyberShot and Alpha cameras. It even has the same shutter module as Sony's RX100 series cameras, which means you half-press the button to autofocus. In addition, that'll have camera fans Qi. What this adds up to, though, is a phone that'll likely need to be used like a traditional camera rather than a point-and-shoot. How many people want to mount their phone on a tripod for long exposures? Or use a camera interface that's covered in strange numbers and symbols? Probably only existing photographers, and they may well already own a powerful travel camera.